Is it K-pop?
You're now reacting to the boy group Very Very and their very first full-length album called Round 3 Whole, but W-H-O-L-E. Whole. Like full.
Yeah.
Like a whole
you got it.
cake.
Yeah, like a whole cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Their past series called Face It delved into the concept of facing the many selves coexisting in oneself. But the Series O series is the exploration of darkness within that all dread facing, yet must. So in Round 3 Whole, the story now moves on to focus on the struggle between those seeking to face the darkness and those trying to protect it, with the phrase, "Hello, darkness, my old friend," becoming the key to the conflict. Hello, darkness also serves as the ultimate message that Very Very... Hello, darkness, my old friend. In the end, darkness is a necessity that one must learn to coexist with in order to live on. However, the interpretation of this notion, as well as the means to do so, must be reached individually. Realizing that you must learn to live with your inner darkness.
All right.
Okay.
Getting philosophical. Yin and yang.
A little existentialism. I haven't had enough of that today.
I have heard the beginning of this, and I know roughly what the song sounds like because I filmed the entire crew reacting to this. And I haven't actually put on headphones to listen to it, but I filmed everyone reacting to it anyways. The song is composed by Kyler Nico, Strong Dragon, Kim Do Hyun, Kim Hana, and Seo Jongin.
Okay.
3, 2, coming over!
Oh.
Wait, I love this. Wait, stop. Hajima. Wait.
Whoa.
Oh.
I love the rhythm and the vocals there. What? Yo, all the sounds. Oh. I'm going on a ride.
There's some church organ going on in the background.
yeah.
It's very subtle.
There you go.
Woo.
But that falsetto though.
Hey. I'm feeling it.
Pentatonic. I've never heard them go to the dominant. That's so weird. They just dominated like the third of the 4 bars.
Arr! Arr! Captain Hook! I fuck with this.
The 808 is just smacking.
It's so amazing because when we reach the pre-chorus, it feels like you can finally breathe again. You're like,
Yeah, it feels like
Like rhythmically, this flows really nicely.
It does.
We get like actual sense of tonal center, and then
I love that.
This is my favorite part.
I'm pretty into the first drop.
oh, that was like a time shift.
Oh, that slaps. The synth and the bass all panned and
Dude, that synth is nasty.
this part is cool.
good length of a bridge.
Alright, I fuck with that. I like that.
I like that.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, what the Ah!
Oh my god, this short circuits you.
Strong Dragon, you have outdone yourself, man.
Oh, what a creative song.
Wow.
Wow.
I feel like that was the embodiment of never let them know your next move.
Yes.
That was the Rainbow Road of K-pop songs. That was just like
Well, other than Shining Star.
Shining Star was like if I won Rainbow Road.
Oh.
Yeah, that was crazy, but I did it. This one's like I fell off right away. Immediately.
And you're just constantly falling.
You're just falling. And no, you just keep restarting Rainbow Road and you just keep falling. That's what this song is like. In the most positive way possible.
Is this the one that will?
Really?
I knew it.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I hate that song. I don't know why.
I could see why it's like either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
You know, like it is definitely like not a very, it doesn't really fit within a norm.
I liked it. I really liked it. I actually loved it. It
Yeah.
was so interesting. I really loved it. Sorry, Will.
The reason why I pointed at you, Stephanie, is because you were jamming out, but it also looked like you were in pain.
No, I was not in pain. I was not in pain.
Okay, because you're like. I was like, is she okay?
I was trying to figure out like what was going on. I'm okay. I'm alive.
Okay, what was so awesome about the first time listening to each section?
Well, the first section sounded like Crazy Bus.
The guitar?
It's, well, okay, it's probably not the first section. It's the part where the synths go, we gotta do some Crazy Bus. Crazy Bus is a Venezuelan video game that is absolutely not worth playing. But the theme is a crazy
Bus.
but it also involves a totally randomly generated series of MIDI sounds that make no sense with each other. So what you're hearing is not actually what appears in the main theme because it would be more random.
Whoa. That's actually what's sort of going on.
Yes.
Wow.
It's just like they're it's like they didn't quite know what dubstep was, and they were just like, oh, let's just distort our synths a lot. That's close enough.
Let's make it sound like a sheet of metal that you're wobbling back and forth.
I'm sad they didn't bring the guitar in the beginning, like somewhere.
You wanted that back?
Yeah, I wanted that back. Like, I think it would have. Well, I'm not saying like it would have changed the whole song, but like I thought that was a really cool motive. But I think the fact that they only put it in the beginning made me want to listen more.
I don't know.
What is that?
I have no idea what's happening. It makes no sense like whatsoever. Maybe it does, and I'm just dumb, which is high possibility. So I give up.
I feel like it's.
The thing is, like, it like only tripped me up right at the beginning, and then the rest of it, like, it didn't even matter because it's like noise music. So they're just like stacking things on top of each other, so the harmonic progression doesn't necessarily matter as much.
What were your favorite parts of this?
I think it's the beginning. Like I think the only thing that I don't like about this song is that it's kind of like repeated a little bit. I feel like they just copy paste a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This type of song could really break structure. Not only do they not have to, follow verse, chorus, bridge, chorus,
That's a good point.
but if they chose to do that, they better make every single section like.
I think it could have been through composed. This
Oh,
song
yeah, I think so too.
should have absolutely just been section. Totally different.
Uh-huh.
Even like having totally different songs almost mashed together. Just like a hodgepodge of cutouts just thrown together into a cool mix.
It was like my like
He disassociated a
my
little.
out music free jazz radar went off, and I, like the same reaction of me listening to like really stupid out like modern classical music, really stupid out free jazz or like weird modern jazz where there's just like no song. It's just like, well, let's just make weird noise or something.
It sounds like a lot of like John Cage's like prepared piano music.
No.
Like the
Sonata 5.
from like 126. It's obviously like using electronics, but like it sounds a lot of like what you would hear in like a prepared piano. Prepared piano is when like you put like materials inside like the piano, like the strings itself, and then it like you put like bolts or like nails, and it creates like a different sound. This is like the more like electronic version.
It sounds a little bit like FM wavetable. It's like a really interesting method that you can use oscillator B as an FM wavetable and then modulate oscillator A. Ooh. And then it creates like super cool sounds. Really? Like a lot of like dubstep or like drum set will use that technique. Yeah, it's so cool. And then it just creates like this kind of like really non-pitch like noise. Yeah, I'll call it noise.
Do you think this is like the true definition of noise music? Like, because you know, people joke about certain K-pop songs being noise music, but...
I mean, this is like closer. I don't know. I don't have like a very strict definition of noise music. I mean, like using rhythmic textures like overlapping over each other to create like progression instead of like some kind of repeating four chord harmony, right?
Yeah.
It's like there is still like emphasis onto like one, like E, I guess. But the way that the song is progressing is in a way that it's like it's progressing like through rhythmic variation between like the melody and a lot of the noises happening. Does that make sense? But there's no, but the harmonic progression like doesn't really matter. I feel like that's not what's
especially not at the
doing it for
beginning.
the song.
I was thinking about what we can break down as classical musicians after listening to that, and so much of it is just the production and synth sound choices. Of course, there's specific choices and rhythms to get your body moving and harmonic choices as well, but definitely like the number one thing that makes this so fun to listen to is just sound choice and the fact that I don't know where I was going with this. It scrambled my brains. What kind of like emotion, what kind of vibe does it, like what were your immediate thoughts?
The immediate thought is throw down!
Yeah, and chaos and just destroy stuff. I thought it was great. Yeah.
It's confronting your own personal darkness.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, it's not. No, it's just having fun.
I wouldn't go that far.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Like when those things come in, you just want to punch a hole in the wall. I do like that. I don't know what K-pop concert scenes are like, but if this go down, I know my homies and I are starting a mosh pit, and we're all just gonna fucking punch each other.
But then like we were like, I was like, but at the same time I was kind of vibing. Like, I think that was the part that I enjoyed the most because I just like getting hype, and something about that is like very like, hey, like I just pictured Caleb busting it down. Hey!
Go, Caleb!
No!
I heard when I was filming other reactors reacting to this, I heard the oh part, and I was like, I'm gonna probably find that annoying, but I love it!
Yeah, no, it's very catchy. It's somehow it's really catchy. Yeah, and building up that like has you can follow that pitch contour. Oh, da da da. But I wish it would repeat more, honestly.
Really? It repeated 2 times, I think. Oh,
no,
yeah,
I mean like just immediately, yeah, the
like
ha ha
this
ha.
and after. Okay.
But that creates a nice like melodic contour in pitch that allows your ear to follow without but like because it's not like a complicated melodic line with actual pitches, everyone can sing along to it because it's just oh! Yeah. So you don't even have to match the pitch, you can just scream along with them.
I'm looking. I want to see this live so bad because that dance break would be insane. This isn't it, is it? No, that's a girl group song. They're wearing dresses.